Since the Starfield Direct, we have learnt a little bit more about the Elder Scrolls 6, and now with the Xbox vs FTC trial, we have a little bit more information on the Elder Scrolls 6. Now, the following information comes from IGN.com. Now, Xbox's Phil Spencer has confirmed the Elder Scrolls 6 is still 5+ years away. The Xbox boss is also still being careful about mentioning which platforms the Skyrim sequel is planned for, saying it's difficult for us to say right now to nail down. In court, Spencer spoke about the Elder Scrolls 6's release window on planned platforms. It's many years away, but it's a game we have announced we would begin working on. I think we've been a little unclear on what platforms it will launch on, given how far out the game is. It's difficult for us right now to nail down exactly what platforms the game will launch on. As I said with Elder Scrolls 6, it's so far out it's hard to understand what the platforms will even be at this point. It's the same team that's finishing Starfield, which comes out this September, so we're talking about it likely being 5+ years away. Now, this was in response to the FTC constantly questioning Phil Spencer on whether or not Call of Duty will be on PlayStation. They asked the same question in different ways multiple times, to the point that the judge of the court got a little frustrated and cut off the questions at least twice. Now, the FTC also asked whether the Elder Scrolls 6 will be coming to PlayStation 5 and future PlayStation, but Phil Spencer claimed the game is so far out, stating that it will be most likely ready in 2028. Now, this does make sense, as after the release of Starfield in September, that is when we can assume that the Elder Scrolls 6 will go into full development. However, we know that they've been working on the Elder Scrolls 6, as we have footage of NPCs being scanned like Shirley Curry, the Skyrim grandma, who will be an NPC in the game, along with Bethesda sculpting environments for the game, which are said to be photorealistic, and we can kind of get an idea of how good these environments are going to look by looking at Starfield. Now, Starfield is a game set to be playable for the next decade. Out of the 1,000 planets, 10% will have signs of life, which means 100 will have signs of life, and the other 900 will be barren and ripe for the modding community and some DLC add-ons in the future. So 4 years from September, we can expect that is the time frame of the Elder Scrolls 6. So I think it will be around 4 years from September, 4 years plus. We can expect that to be the time frame of the Elder Scrolls 6. Yet, we don't know if Phil Spencer was 100% accurate in the Elder Scrolls 6's release window, as he may have just been estimating and maybe slightly exaggerating in court, but to be honest, it does sound plausible. Guys, let me know what you think about this release window, this speculation. Do you think it's too... I think we all think it's way too long for the Elder Scrolls 6. It's been way too long. And if we talk about the sequel to the Elder Scrolls 6, the Elder Scrolls 7, that's going to take around 20 years. I mean, the way Bethesda pumps out games, it's a very long and slow process. So hopefully there is something in terms of spin-offs with other studios where we can get more out of the Elder Scrolls, out of Fallout, out of Starfield. I don't think Starfield will get any spin-offs, but that itself is just a ginormous game where the mods and future DLCs will allow it to go on forever and ever and ever until the sequel to Starfield. But guys, let me know what you think about all this. What do you think about the next release window for the Elder Scrolls 6? Let me know in the comment section below. Peace out, God bless, and I'll see you in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind.